My pistol is superior.
Where is he? Where's the little bastard? There he is.
Nope, that's 2 full mags already I shot into you.
That chair is indestructible.
Yes, sir.
Should Epic Games add a Resurgence game mode into Fortnite? If you don't know what Resurgence is, basically what it means, an increase or revival after a period of little activity. So basically, to interpret that in other ways is, for example, in gaming, if you were to die, there would be a little pause and you would come back. So what I'm getting at is in Warzone, they have what's called a rebirth resurgence. What it is a very small map with half as many people as the normal Battle Royale map, and you can go in with solos, duos, trios, or quads, and what will happen is it plays the same way. You go in, you loot, and it plays just like a normal Battle Royale with an added twist. With that twist being, as long as one team member stays alive, you will be able to revive that team member completely free. All you'll have to do is wait for the timer to go down. So in Warzone's case, that timer sits at about 30 seconds. So when you die, you have 30 seconds that your team has to stay alive in order for you to come back into the action. You can also shorten up that time by opening up more chests, by buying stuff at the buy stations, something we don't have in Fortnite. So what Warzone does as well, down and eliminate a player, it decreases that wait time for that dead player to be able to come back sooner. Something that could carry over in Fortnite as well. We could also have other things where maybe completing challenges, daily, weekly challenges, whether it be you or with your team, could also decrease that time for that dead teammate to come back quicker. And maybe by picking up bounties or buying stuff or upgrading your weapons using your gold could be another way to decrease the time it would take in order to get your teammates back. Now you're probably wondering, how could that be an official mode in Fortnite, and is it worth it? My speculation would be, is for it to work in Fortnite, they'd have to cut that map basically in half. So my main suggestion would be taking the most popular spots, such as Tilted Towers, Coney Crossroads maybe, and another place such as Daily Bugle, but without the mountainside around it, and put them all 3 POIs together, making just one big spot with no openness, creating a very large populated area, but at the same time not having a gigantic wasteland of a map. And then you would cut the number from, let's say, 100 people to maybe 50 or 52, the numeric way for solos, duos, trios, and quads all work. And then you could simply have that fast-paced. You would still get the Battle Royale feel. The thing that I absolutely love about Resurgence in Warzone is that it has that Battle Royale feel with that team deathmatch feel of you can get right back into the action, right? That's why I think Epic Games should definitely be looking into a Resurgence mode in order to implement into Fortnite. I think it's something that the players might really, really love to see come into the game. And for solos, you're probably wondering, how does it work with solos? With solos in Rebirth, what would happen is you get 2 revives. So when you die, you immediately come back, and then if you get killed again, you would immediately come back after that as well. But if you get killed after that, you're completely out of the game. So in solos, obviously you don't have the timer, but you can still get back into the action right away, but you only have 2 deaths that you can bank on. Whereas in Rebirth with duos, trios, and quads, you can have an unlimited amount of deaths so long as one teammate is surviving for that duration while the other ones are on their cooldowns. So it'll be very important for your teammates to stay alive, especially if you're playing quads. If 3 of you guys go down and are out for the count and you're waiting for that 30 seconds, it's very important for that 4th teammate to stay in the game, stay alive, and maybe chase a bounty, maybe try to get an easy down or an easy kill to shave some time off. But that player has to be very careful in order to not die, because once that player dies, if all other teammates are already dead and their time has not yet expired, then they're completely eliminated from the match. And something else that Warzone does in order to prevent people just dropping out of the sky in late game is towards towards the final circles, what will happen is the rebirth actually gets shut down. So at that point in the last few circles, what will happen would be when you die, you're completely dead. You can still get bought back in Warzone. So in Fortnite, you could still get rebooted, but it's not a cooldown anymore. It's no longer free. There's no longer a way to just wait that timer out and come back. And that can be implemented at late circles in order to combat chaos of constant teams still flying in a final circle. What do you personally think about a resurgence game mode coming into Fortnite similar to how it is in Warzone? Do you think it would be a positive or a negative for the game? Comment what your complete thoughts are on this idea. Be sure to also drop a like and subscribe.